Um, yeah, I want to talk about Kendrick Lamar's new song called "Reincarnated" from his GNX album. The song I want to talk about a little bit is called "Reincarnated" by Kendrick Lamar from his new album called GNX. And the song stood out to me the most because, especially in the last verse of his song, he was he had a conversation with God, saying that how his voice became a very how his voice became very popular and powerful to the masses of the people, especially when it comes to hip hop. But God was telling him that, you know, throughout his trials and tribulations as a famous hip hop star, he lost himself. You know what I'm saying? Because of pride. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in the sense, he lost his way. You know what I'm saying? During his fame and all that stuff, he lost his way. And Kendrick Lamar was pleading to God, how can I do better? And God was telling him that, speak all your flaws and all that stuff. Speak the good and the bad about what you've done and all that, yada, yada, yada. And then God, in the song, in the last verse of the song, God gave him an ultimatum. You know what I'm saying? You can do this to redeem yourself. And that's when Kendrick Lamar said, you know what, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? By giving by doing the right thing and being more by doing the right thing and being more vocal when it comes to righteousness and all that stuff. And at the last part of the song, he says carnated. He didn't say reincarnated, he said carnated. Basically, how can I put this? In my honest opinion, what he means by carnated, he's talking about he wants to use his physical form, his physical self, as a vessel to preach to preach the good, to preach the righteous elements of hip hop. Basically he wants to be used as a righteous vessel to preach the righteous elements of hip hop. That's what I get from the song. Because the whole song itself, Reincarnated, was talking about how his popularity and his fame made him who he is right now. But throughout his time, in the highlight, he lost himself. He lost himself, which is understandable, because you got the fame and the fortune and all that stuff, people idolizing you. So in a sense, you're going to lose your way because of your pride and all that stuff, your ego and all that stuff. But then it was one part of the song when I think his God was speaking to him, saying that he likes wrath. And Kendrick Lamar was like, "No, I don't." And God said, "Yes, you do." And then he was asking why. And then God, in a sense, explained it to him why he likes wrath, and all that. And it was very interesting. It was very damn interesting how Kendrick Lamar likes the wrath, because he wants to, in my honest opinion, what he means by wrath, he wants to destroy the competition, not destroy the competition, but he wants to destroy the people that did him wrong in the past and all that stuff. That's just me. That's just my interpretation of it. What he means by wrath, he wants to destroy the people that did him wrong throughout his trials and tribulations, throughout his trials and tribulations of him being a hip hop star or whatever. That's what I get from that. But overall, the song is a good song. I give it like a 8 out of 10. Throughout that album, I give Reincarnated an 8 out of 10. It's very thought provoking. In a sense, I could be wrong, but the song was honest in my opinion, because I'm gonna be real with you, man. When it comes to Kendrick Lamar, he's not the best rapper of all time, but he is great in his own right. He's a mid-tier level. He's like if I could rate him when it comes to A, B, C, or D, and F, Kendrick Lamar, people like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, they're B rating. They're B class level rappers. That's pretty good. If you're a B class, man, that's pretty damn good. But they're not the best. You get what I'm saying? They're good in their own right. You know what I'm saying? But they don't suck. They're not a D class rapper. They're more like a B class rapper. So they're very mid tier. They're B class rappers. So that's very good in my book. But but yeah, man, the whole concept of the song "Reincarnated," it was kind of thought provoking. It really was, man. And also I would be real with you when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. You know, damn, I don't want to ruffle a lot of feathers, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Kendrick Lamar is he's not doing anything new. You know, he's still a part of the system per se. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by in the system, he's still signed to a record label company. You know what I'm saying? He can only, I put it this way, he can only say so much. You know what I'm saying? He can only say so much because of the people that he deals with in the industry. So he could only, go so far as speaking the truth to the masses. But he does his best by telling it like it is, but also being cryptic too. You know what I'm saying? In so many words, you have to read between the lines. When it comes to Kendrick Lamar and Reincarnated, those type of songs, you have to read between the lines and really see what he's talking about. And that goes to all rappers out here, man. When it comes to analyzing, when it comes to listening to these rappers, like Tupac said, don't just bop your head to the beat. Peep game. Listen to their music and peep game. You know what I'm saying? Peep game, man, and hold these rappers accountable to their lyrics and their music. Tupac was so right. He was right, man. Don't just bob your head to the beat. You know what I'm saying? Peep game and hold these rappers accountable to it. that goes the same to Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and all these other rappers out here. You know what I'm saying? Hold them accountable to it. You know what I'm saying? Read between the lines. Don't just bob your head to the beat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for the record, use discernment. Use discernment. Discernment. Use discernment when it comes to these rappers and their lyrics. Read between the lines, and you will find out the truth for yourself. And that's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, man. So, thank you so much, and have a good day.